Good evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning in this evening. You're very welcome to our 19th Open Night here at Dunboyne College of Further Education, where you'll get an idea of all the many and diverse courses that we have here on offer. My name is Dennis Leonard. I'm the principal of the college, and really we've been working over the last 19 years to make sure the demands of this area in terms of progression onto third level and employment are met by the diverse courses that we have here on site. So our Open Night presentation is going to showcase the many exciting offerings that we have in each of our departments and the wonderful progression opportunities that are available when you finish. In Dunboyne College, our motto is begin here, go anywhere. We have over 50 courses accredited by QQI at levels 5 and level 6. Each of them lead on to universities and IT colleges where you can progress to level 6, 7 and 8. We have direct links to these colleges regardless of your Leave Cert points. All of our courses have work experience, and they also have great links to industry and employment afterwards. And statistically, it's been proved that QQI students, like our own, are more focused, have excellent retention at third level, and perform extremely well academically. Further education is a wonderful opportunity, and particular PLC courses are a great option at this point in time here in Ireland to learn new skills while in a college environment. Dunboyne College of Further Education courses are unique as they bridge the gap to educational journey that might be part of your future. There are many pathways to get where you want to go, and it doesn't matter how you get there if it's really where you want to be. Further education provides that clarity and indeed that opportunity. At the end of the year, here with us, our students continually state, it's been the best choice that I ever made. We have huge progression opportunities at third level. Dunboyne College sends more students to universities and institutes of technology than most secondary schools in this country. The flexible options in Dunboyne allow students to sample various modules in September to make sure they are pursuing the career of their choice. And dropout rates for students who do QQI courses are very low, less than 3% for those who come here first and then progress on to third level, compared to 10% and over in some of the universities and up to 33% in some of the IT colleges. In fact, those dropout rates are higher in third level this year due to COVID and the online learning. As students here learn referencing, research, self-directed learning, they tend to stay the full third level course afterwards, unlike many who might go straight from Leave Cert and sometimes are not quite sure about their options. Progression from here is huge. 85% of those who get a full award in 2020 ended up progressing to college. That's 374 students who received an offer at level 8 to go on to third level and 248 at level 7. They went to Maynooth University, where over 130 students went, to DCU, to UCD, to Trinity College, to the Technical University for Dublin, where over 200 of our students had offers, Dundalk, Athlone, Waterford and Tralee Institutes of Technology, as well as Carlow and NCI DBS. And what do they do there? They do subjects like art, social science, nursing, law, music performance, dental nursing, business, sound, computers, media production, a whole range of different subject areas for our students who progress. And many went into vocational areas in hairdressing, beauty and other areas where they went directly into employment. You learn skills for life here. The study skills you learn in Dunboyne and how you use those skills equip you for third or further level education or indeed into life. Skills include knowing how to reference, how to do a bibliography, knowing how to put together an assignment and present your work in the required format is always very useful. In Dunboyne College, students are shown how to navigate and how to submit on Moodle, which is a platform used by many third-level colleges. You learn how to research and apply theory and practice in your assignments. You take responsibility for your own work, for time management and for your learning. A PLC course, like those here in Dunboyne, are the bridge that takes a lot of the potential stress out of being a first-year student in a new environment at third level. Dunboyne College provides a good learning environment and family atmosphere, student support from experienced tutors, teaching in their field of expertise, high-quality teaching both on and off-site. We're a college with a great track record since 2003. And we have an outstanding reputation among third-level institutions and employers. In terms of college life here, we run many extracurricular, from sports to theme weeks to fundraisers. We have a very active student council. We have an Erasmus programme in disciplines like nursing, business, tourism, media, which lets students go to Exeter, Barcelona or Tenerife to our partner colleges. We run a scholarship programme where students actually have the opportunity to receive sponsorship from local businesses and have their fees paid for the year. Our newsletter is on our website, which gives you a flavour of all these areas of college life. So in terms of interview and registration, you can apply now online at dunboynecollege.ie. There's no enrolment fee, and all you will end up paying is a €30 administration fee if you apply and register and then decide not to come. Interviews will be held remotely this year, so if you upload your personal statement and your photo, you will get an answer within 2 weeks. Payment of your full fee guarantees a student a place on the course, and all students can claim a refund if they decide not to come or get a third level place, a refund right up to early October. Demand for places is usually high. 2,500 students applied last year for our 1,000 places, so we always recommend that you apply early. Finally, after 2 years of uncertainty among our Leaving Cert students of 2020 and 21 in terms of going to college, maybe it's time to take time out to focus on the area you want to develop your career in, regardless of whether you have the points or not, or if you're a mature student who wants to go back into learning or change a career. Why not spend a year exploring in depth and be college ready when you do progress? Come May of next year, you'll be in a great place to enjoy the next step of your educational journey with a diverse set of skills in your arsenal. If you miss anything in tonight's presentation, it will continue to be available on www.opendcfe.ie, or you can check our website or simply give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you, and don't forget you can always check us out on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram as well. As we have said for the past 18 years here, begin here, go anywhere. Hope you find what you've been looking for here this evening, and again, thank you so much for tuning in.
To Dunboyne College of Further Education's Open Night. This evening we're here with a live presentation from our Services and Leisure Department. My name is Susan Clark and I'm going to be your presenter. I'm joined here by our teaching staff panel. We have Ashley Rogers from Animal Care, we have Zara Sheridan from Hairdressing, and we also have Gillian Duff from Professional Cookery. So as you watch, please interact with us by typing your questions into the chat box below, and we'll have a live question and answer session with our staff panel after the presentation. And then after the overall session, we have 2 career guidance counsellors that are going to be having a live Q&A next door. So please click on the link in the description and then you'll be able to have any of your questions answered about further progression. Any type of questions you have about progression, they'll be able to answer for you as well. So hello, welcome. You'll see I'm double jobbing at the moment. I'm also going to be moderating your questions. So my name is Susan and I'm going to give you an overview of some of the selection of choice of courses that we have in our Services and Leisure Department. So we're going to start off with Airline Studies. So this is part of the Tourism Award. So, given the year that we're in it, but this course is still going strong with high enrolment numbers as well. So it's a 1-year course designed to prepare students in all aspects of the growing airline and travel in Ireland. This course also includes a unique cabin crew course accredited by the International Academy of Travel, and it also gives students the possibility to be selected for an Erasmus exchange as well. So here you'll see some of the course content. So here are some of the modules. So we have Tourism and Information and Administration, Tourism Principles and Practice, Ready for Takeoff Diploma, Word Processing, Customer Service, Reception and Frontline Office Skills, and you also have Global Distribution Systems and a Diploma in International Travel and Industry Studies. So this is an option on this course. So we're going to have a look at some of the extracurricular activities that this course goes to. So annually they go to Waterford Airport, and you'll see some of our past students there. And it's very practical training that takes place on board an aircraft. So it's an excellent opportunity for students to carry out some of their skills that they've learned along the way. We'll have a look at some future progression. So this qualification can be used to progress to a certificate and degree programs in any IT colleges or universities under business and tourism. Alternatively, graduates may seek immediate employment in this area as well. And then they can also apply for any colleges listed under business awards too. So here are some college progression courses. So in NUIG, in UCC, and also in TU Dublin as well. The next course that we'll be looking at is beauty therapy. So what is beauty therapy? This is a one-year course that will prepare students for the ever-expanding world of beauty therapy and spa treatments. This is an ideal starting point for a successful and fulfilling career in beauty therapy. Students develop the skills required to work in a professional beauty salon and also perfect customer service communication skills, which is essential in this area. So this area and this industry is a thriving profession, so there's continuing developments in beauty products, beauty therapy equipment, practices and procedures as well. So the levels of education and training are constantly being upgraded and updated in parallel with the changing profession. And then this course also caters for school leavers or mature learners. So it's an intense but rewarding one-year full-time programme, and it always requires a high level of commitment and enthusiasm as well. So here you'll see some of the modules that are on offer as well. So you have everything from body massage and figure analysis to manicure, pedicure and waxing, all very practical courses. And then you have the beauty industry ethics and practice as well, some more theoretical concepts too. And then we also look at starting your own business and entrepreneurship modules with an optional additional qualification of ITEC certification. So you really are getting a lot for a one-year full-time course. So these are all the different types of certification that you'll get from this beauty course: an ITEC certification, as well as your QQI level 5 in beauty therapy. And you also undertake a gel polish training. So this is accredited by the Association of International Therapists. There are excellent facilities on site, on campus. It's a very practical course, like I said, and it really suits the type of student that really wants to make a career and be successful in this area. And this is another shots of our campus facilities as well. So future progression, I talked briefly there about the certifications. So there are a lot of further progression opportunities in the area of beauty therapy. You can either go and pursue further study, or you can look to start working in this area. So they qualify in this area can pursue a career in beauty, salons, makeup and skincare consultancies, or work in leisure centres or on cruise liners. And they can also pursue careers as therapists or company representatives. You can go on to further study. There is a level 6 qualification provided by Dunboyne College of Further Education. And you also have other ITs in Tralee and Carlow as well. Hairdressing. So I'm going to get this right because our hairdressing tutor is sitting right next to, right beside me. So there are 2 options for hairdressing in the college. So you have a level 5 and level 6 junior and senior trade. So it's a one-year course designed for those that have an interest in hairdressing. It's full-time and requires, as you can imagine, full attendance because it is very practical. Over 3 to 4 days in college, and work experience is essential 1 day a week. So that is part of all of our courses, but you can imagine for such a practical course, it is very, very important. There's also junior trade certificate exams. So these are state examinations, and you can enter into salons as a first-year trainee and continue your training from there. On completion of this course, you can complete your year 2, which is the QQI level 6. So there's a snap of some of our students from previous years. We'll talk about this facilities and services later, but they have everything that's needed for the successful year. So these are the modules for year 1. So we have hairdressing theory and practice, hairdressing science, creative styling, and then also you have your junior trade exams as well. So this is more snapshots of just how practical the course is. So then we're looking at progression. So like that, we said that you start off at your level 5, but you can progress into senior trade level 6. That's also a 1-year full-time course. And then you can go into an apprenticeship in hairdressing salon to complete your training as well. Again, more photos of the course. Now we have professional cookery. So what is professional cookery? So this course, 1 year full-time, will present learners with the opportunity to develop practical skills and an understanding of science of food and food hygiene as well. Students also develop a knowledge of the changing kitchen technologies too. So we're always treated to the specialities of the culinary students as well. So there's some pictures of what they've been working on. And then we're going to have a look now at course content. So it's very, very much industry standard and very orientated. So personal effectiveness, international cuisines, meal service, work practice, pastry baking and desserts, menu planning and applied nutrition, food science and technology, and culinary techniques. So your certification is the Level 5 Professional Cookery Award and also HACCP. So further progression opportunities. So you might find after you graduate from this course employment in hotels, restaurants, catering departments, cruise ships and airlines. And this with QQI will enable participants to apply and progress onto the Level 6 award in catering and tourism programs. So they in the areas of professional cookery, hospitality, bar supervision, front office management and tourism. So in addition, holders of QQI Level 5 awards may also be able to apply for other degree courses under higher education link schemes and through many ITs nationwide as well. So, and you also have the technical universities of Dublin City as well. So the next course that we're looking at is sports management and coaching. So a 1-year course which aims at preparing participants for work with people in the sports, coaching, recreation and leisure industries. Sports management and coaching graduates will gain the social, communication and leadership skills to work with individuals and groups in the growing sports, coaching and health fitness areas. And many of the skills acquired will be transferable either in business or in community development as well. And this course provides an excellent foundation for these skills and then for work experience opportunities to be able to put what they've learned into practice too. And you can also specialise in GAA coaching and obtain coaching badges too. So this programme is ideal for both school leavers and experienced mature persons seeking formal education. It also allows graduates to pursue scholarships abroad and also in Ireland. And then by taking the science module, students can claim the Science Award and apply for health science in DCU. So we'll have a look now at some of the course content for these modules. So you can imagine everything sports related. So sports and recreational studies, sports anatomy and physiology, word processing, communication, safety and health, work experience, nutrition, Gaelic coaching, exercise and fitness, leisure facility administration, and then there's also supplementary certificates as well that will be offered in GAA, soccer, hurling, and then the Irish Rugby Football Union and athletics, subject to demand as well. So the sports science option available. So with this award, so the graduates will have the opportunity to become sports development officers or work in the areas like gyms, leisure centres or sports clubs. This general qualification will lead to careers in the rapidly expanding leisure industry. There are also opportunities to progress onto level 8 degree courses in TU Dublin Blanchardstown, and you can also go to study PE training via an undergraduate degree or at IT Tralee or Cork University. So sports students have access to 175 arts places every year in Maynooth University. So here's some more information about progression links too. So as mentioned there, this qualification can lead on to many IT colleges nationwide, and also QQI level 6 programs in sports and leisure. And then mentioned there earlier, ITs and Technical University of Dublin. Sports injury prevention and massage therapy. So a one-year full-time course will equip students with the knowledge and skills required for working in the area of sports injury prevention and sports massage in sports, coaching, recreation and leisure industries. So expanding their knowledge through their education on physiological principles related to sports massage and injury prevention. So this course offers the potential to develop your studies onto third level educations if you wish, and then you'll also, graduates will attain an internationally recognised qualification upon completing the QQI level 5 standard of this course. So it is internationally recognised too. Sports injury prevention. So this is just some of the course content that we have here. So just going to the more sports specific modules. So sports anatomy, Gaelic coaching, exercise injury prevention, exercise and fitness, body massage and figure analysis, and then also behavioural studies as well. So massage therapy, so as part of this element, there are further opportunities for progression here. So as well as being able to go to third level education options, you'll also have rehabilitation colleges like IT Carlow, LIT Letterkenny or Waterford or IT Tralee. And you can also progress on to PE teaching via an undergraduate degree. Graduates can also achieve coaching certificates, and then just like in the other sports related courses as well. So future progressions there. So we have IT Tralee, UCC, Thurles, and then also IT Carlow. Now we're on to the ever popular and ever growing animal care industry. So on the QQI level 5, we're going to talk about animal care and animal grooming. So it's a one-year course designed to give students an introduction to all aspects of the animal care industry and dog grooming. It provides a combination of both practical and theoretical tuition. It's very hands-on, very skills-based, and equips students with both the fundamental knowledge and experience in the animal care industry. This course meets a growing demand in Ireland for people who work in the animal care industry, including animal welfare, animal husbandry, veterinary receptionist, kennel and catering assistant, and dog grooming, not catering. And then course content, animal welfare, animal grooming, which is an optional module, animal anatomy and physiology, communication, safety and health, work experience, animal behaviour and mathematics, which is also an optional. So we're moving on to more course content, biology, word processing, small animal husbandry and housing, customer service, reception and frontline office skills, information administration, and then also starting your own business. So additional professional qualification in canine first aid is also provided to students. So students, as well as undertaking level 5, have the option of gaining additional certification through canine first aid as well. Generally, students that undertake the level 5 in animal science progress onto level 6 as well. So we have a level 6 QQI advanced animal science course too. So what is animal science? So this would suit applicants with a passion for working with animals and a willingness to work hard and an interest in biology. So students receive a solid foundation in biology and basic animal science principles and practice while studying modules within the animal care sectors such as animal anatomy and physiology, animal behaviour, animal welfare and biology. So it's ideal for students who intend to continue to study at higher education degrees in veterinary nursing and bioveterinary and animal science. So onto course content for QQI, Animal Science, Level 6, Animal Science and Health, Canine Obedience and Training, Investigative Studies, Human Animals and Societies, and Start Your Own Business and Kennel and Cattery Management as well. So you'll be able to have a look through all of those modules on our college website. So it's an insight into dog training and using kind-effective methods, and also understanding more exotic animals and studying their behaviour, and then having a good understanding of animal welfare, and then also looking at further progression and future careers in this area. So students who want to progress further can seek immediate employment in the animal care industry. So a typical career opportunities are veterinary nursing, animal grooming and animal health, which may include pet shops, zoos and animal rescue centres. These industries and employers seek qualified and competent personnel. And then graduates may also pursue careers in ITs and also colleges from around the country or UK. So examples of linked courses include veterinary nursing in UCD, Dundalk, Letterkenny IT, Tralee and Athlone Institute of Technology. And then they can also go for general courses like science in UCD or TU Dublin City Campus, where there's 30 places with access to 4 science programmes. So you can see there some of our further progression links as well with UCD, Dundalk, Tralee IT and Athlone IT as well. Now we're finishing off with Horsemanship and Equine Studies. So a very popular course and very specialised as well. So what is Horsemanship? So this is a new 1-year full-time course which prepares students for the ever-expanding Irish equine industry and provides students with knowledge and skills relating to the horse industry. So the education and training on this course works to enable students who love horses to pursue a career in the horse industry or continue their studies at 3rd level in the equine area. So by changing their combination of modules offered, students can actually avail of the Business Award or Lab Techniques Award to continue to 3rd level to study in this area. So just there you'll see an illustration of the different modules that we have and also the different combinations of awards that you can take with those modules. So we have Horsemanship, Equine Business and then Equine Science as well. And then also elective modules, so additional modules that you can take as part of your award. So these are offered to all of the Horsemanship, Equine Business and Equine Science as well. So when you're taking either the Business with Equine or the Science with Equine or the Horsemanship Awards, you can seek employment in a range of companies and projects that seek to graduate with an equine business or science aptitude. So alternatively, students can also progress into Level 6 equine courses provided in the college. And you can see there some of the higher education institutions that offer these types of awards as well. So you have UCD, Maynooth, IT, Athlone, and also the CAFRE Equine Management courses there. So these are some pictures of the facilities that we have and the stables. There's also an option for Level 5 students to progress on to undertake QQI Level 6 in Equine. So 2 awards available, Equine Horsemanship and also with Equine Breeding. So this award is designed to enable the successful learners to gain an in-depth understanding of the role and function of the equine industry. So when completed, the students will achieve the Green Certificate status, which allows them to enter the equine industry with many possibilities of owning and managing their own business without having to actually complete 2 years of agriculture. Students can then further their education by entering into higher education through QQI entry. And here we have the different lists of modules that you can take either as part of the Horsemanship Award or the Horse Breeding Award as well. So graduates from these two awards might seek employment in a range of different companies or projects, but then they might also choose to progress onto higher education. So through UCD, Maynooth, IT, and then IT Athlone, and also Equine management courses at level 8 as well. And that's all of our courses from the Services and Leisure Department. Now I'm going to go through to some questions that we might have as part of this. So, sorry, just wondering if you covered sports management and coaching as I'm late to join. Don't worry, this is recorded, so you'll be able to view these presentations then afterwards as well. So, I'm joined here by Ashley Rogers from Animal Care, Zara Sheridan from Hairdressing, who will also be able to talk to us about beauty, and also Gillian Duff from Professional Cookery. So if you have any questions that relate to any of those courses, please don't be afraid to ask, and I'm here manning the computer, so we'll have a look at your questions and I'll put them to it. So I'll start off with yourself, Zara. So hairdressing, it's a very, very practical course. So kind of what would a typical student be looking forward to doing as part of that course?
Well, with hairdressing, it is a practical course. So it's a year course, and what the practical element of it would be, you'd be learning different haircuts. So you're learning 3 different haircuts, and you're actually learning how to apply a colour, how to blow dry, how to do a perm. And there's also the creative styling with it too. So you're learning how to do up styles, and customer service with it too. I have said to many people that come in, look, it's a year course. If you don't like it, that's fine. You've done the year. It's always something you have, regardless, so you can travel with it. You know, so if they decide after the year, it's not for me, it's not something, oh God, I'll never do that again. You'll always do somebody's hair. You'll always put a colour on. You'll always do a blow dry, regardless of it. So it's something you'll have for life.
Especially and useful nowadays when there is no hairdressers.
So it's something you will always have, I think, no matter what. And someone's always looking to have their hair done. And as some people do always say, they would rather, you know, have less food on the table and women get their hairs done, you know. So, oh, do you? But yeah, so it is. But it is a very, as I said, practical class. So you have full attendance is required, you know. So it is very practical.
That's one thing about a lot of the courses in this department is they are very practical. And I'll cut to you, Gillian. Now, Gillian, Professional Cookery, it's hugely active. Can you talk a little bit about the typical kind of day-to-day things that a Professional Cookery student would do?
Yeah, again, like Zara, it's very practical. It's very practical. It enables you, like you said, if you do nothing else after the year, you're getting a life skill that you're always going to eat, you're always going to cook. So I suppose our days are really busy. They start from any time around, you know, that you could work for 5 hours in the kitchen, and again, we don't have, you know, breaks in particular because we're just ongoing. So we fit it in, but it gives you a real taste of what life is like in a kitchen. And we do everything from, you know, your culinary skills. You do pastries, you do baking, you do you hold functions, you do meal service. You know, we do cater for the college, and all your skills, your chopping skills, your knife skills, your everything and anything is in there. So it's a great taste of, you know, it's a real practical baseline for going anywhere in industry.
For life, without a doubt.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And again, like we said, it goes to, you know, if you want to progress onto further education and higher education, or you can, you know, again, like you said, travel. That's the best thing about practical. So traveling, I suppose, is the best thing. And again, the life skill.
Yeah. That's great. We have some questions here. So Nathan asks, what are the entry requirements for this department? And he goes on to be more specific for the Airline Studies, to be precise. It really depends on the course that you're going for in the department about what the entry requirements are. But generally, by and large, what's required of a student when we're applying is you have a personal statement that you complete, and then you're applying online, so you upload your personal statement. That really gives kind of the teachers an insight into who you are as a person, why you're applying for the particular course, what you hope to get out of it, and what you hope to do after the course as well. So really, for all of our courses within this department and also throughout the whole college, a personal statement is the best thing to tell us why you want to do this course. So that would be a big requirement. But do you have any other particular requirements for different courses, for your own particular courses?
But I suppose with hairdressing, it's something that you have to enjoy, you know, and it's something you want to do. There's no point just doing it because, oh, look, mum and dad want me to do it or anything like that. You have to enjoy it, you know, because I suppose at the end of the day, you're getting up to go to a job. It's something that you want to be able to enjoy and do. Yeah. There's no point going into something, if you don't like it, you know, you're not going to enjoy the course at all. Yeah. So that would be the best bet. Yeah. And also requirement, like you said, commitment to it as well, because these are very specialised, specific courses. And I'm just thinking about animal care. You would absolutely need to, one, love animals, but also I think that's like the baseline requirement for a course like this. But what do you think, like what does a student that's going for animal care, what type of skills, qualities, attributes would they need to have?
I suppose really you could just passion. You know, passion is a massive thing working with animals. It can be very heartbreaking and it can be very, very much rewarding, which are better than life skills that you need in a cookery. You mightn't
There's a war of skills going on.
You mightn't gain necessary skills, essentially life skills, but you will gain the skills working with animals. If you have a passion for animals, that's all that you need, really. Look at the industry is always growing. With animals, you never stick to one path. It's always changing. And even if you decide after the year that maybe you're more into a different kind of role in the animal industry, you know how to handle your pet, do you know? And that's a massive factor as well. If you decide to go on a completely different pathway further, then you have those skills and knowledge on how to own a pet, as silly as that may sound, but there's so much that needs to be looked at when you're actually owning a pet. And I just think it's really rewarding when the students are then more knowledgeable in the area and can spread their knowledge and advice to other people, which is the most important thing for me, is just more knowledge and using those tools towards animals, do you know?
Yeah. I think each teacher within their course, within this department, they, you know, eat, sleep and breathe it, because it is such a practical. Oh, you have to enjoy it. Yeah, and you do really have to enjoy it. Nathan just inquiring about further progression opportunities with Airline. So when we were talking there about the presentation, I really gave a very brief overview. There's a talk happening immediately after this presentation. It's actually next door, but all you have to do to get into it is to click the link in the description, and Meabh and Derek will be able to go through all of the progression opportunities and after this course in Airline, where you can go from there. I'm not in any way fobbing off your question, Nathan. It's just that they are well armed and prepared to be able to answer it. I wouldn't be able to give you that much information about it. I have a question when it comes to hairdressing. So for a hairdressing course, are you at a disadvantage if you have no experience in styling?
God, no, definitely not. Because this is my 6th year teaching, and I actually prefer when people start off fresh. You know, they've no knowledge or anything like that. They don't have got into any bad habits or anything like that. Yeah. So no, and even if there was mature learners out there too that have decided they want to go back to hairdressing, it's also helpful to them too. You know, but definitely you do not need any experience at all. Okay. But it is vital that they have work experience to go along with it, to coincide with working in the salon.
Great. Meabh asks, are there stables on Dunboyne campus?
Not as of yet, but we do have a facility externally, which depending on demand and also with the year throughout with the virus. Now, thankfully, the latter side of the term, we were still able to go out to the stables and do a lot of practical work with the horses. But yet those facilities are available for us. They're just externally, but you have the support of your equine tutors there to help you with assessments, things like that, and actually handle the horses and go into more hands-on work with those horses too.
Just another question that relates to animal care and grooming. Portia asks, would having a partial QQI level 4 award affect the possibility of getting a spot in animal care and grooming?
No, I don't think that should be an issue at all. It's like any QQI course. If you do it once a year, QQI, you're eligible for that certificate. So I don't think it will affect that at all.
Meabh also asks, does the horsemanship with equine business have equine breeding included in it, or is that a separate course?
So it's traditionally down to demand level 5. If you just go back over and hover over the course content, you'll see the modules available to you for level 5 and level 6. Now, again, there's 3 certificates or qualifications essentially for the equine course. It's depending on demand and the level 6. I think the level 6 is more focused on horse breeding, but you would essentially need the prior knowledge of level 5 to kind of progress to that anyway, because it's a very, even though it is practically based, there's a lot of theory in that of understanding genetics and things like that too.
Yeah. But Meabh, that's also a question that you can ask Maeve and Derek, our career guidance counsellors. They'll be able to tell you specifically, kind of what award would be the best one. But again, it all comes down to student requirements and student numbers as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm just looking here at our questions as well. So does sports management coaching have anything to do with personal training, like working at the gym or something? So that's from Baltic Tunes. A lot of people that actually go in for sports management and coaching have the end result or ideal career as a personal trainer in mind. So there is a lot of emphasis on that as well. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have any sports tutors here, so but from what we know, that seems to be a main kind of career objective for a lot of people doing sports management coaching. Is personal fitness, is becoming that in their own career later on. So we have a couple of more minutes, so I'm going to, now's the time to ask any questions if you have anything about that. So every tutor thinks that their course is wonderful and that they have a real passion for it as well. What do you enjoy most about each of your courses that you could kind of put across to any people that are kind of on the fence about going for a particular course?
Well, for me, it's confidence that's built up through the whole year, and watching students not able to or have never cracked an egg, to making sponges, doing meringues, split things that they would never have thought they did, and they just didn't realise how easy it was. That's it, just building your confidence.
It's like someone coming in and even they've never learned how to hold a hairdryer, or they find it hard to hold a hairdryer and a brush and trying to blow dry someone's hair, and then by the end of it they can do it, have a conversation too, multitask, or even applying a colour, even doing things like that. It's great just to see that they've progressed so much in the year and what they can go on to do. That's what I have to say I love about it.
I think the most, what I love best about it is, this goes for equine and animal, is when students essentially get this light bulb moment to when the knowledge is applied. Like for anyone who's listening on the equine part now, when you're riding a horse, and your coach is shouting at you, more leg, more leg, more leg. What the hell is more leg? Be more specific. And when you get that light bulb moment, it's the best feeling, because you can see it in the person's face and you can see them just flow so nicely into it. It's the same with knowledge in the animal care industry with grooming. This is how you do it. This is how I make it more easy on myself. This is how I get the dog to relax. This is how, reading their behaviour and seeing the match, it's like glitter exploding. I can't emphasize. It's just amazing when students.
Sold. Sign me up. Well, I think what comes across and the sound tech guy is saying, could it? So we're coming towards the end. The courses in this Services and Leisure department, not only are they hugely practical, they're very, very enjoyable as well, because you actually get to see something come from nothing, and that's through your own hard work and your dedication as well, and under the great guidance of teachers as well to help you on that. But also there's huge opportunities to go directly into employment as well in this area. Now I know in COVID times it's, you know, kind of everything's kind of shut down and locked down, but you know, we were just discussing it earlier, there's going to be a huge upsurge and a huge demand as well for a lot of these careers and a lot of these areas as well. So I'm going to stop it there now, but before you go, I'm going to thank you for watching. I'm also going to thank our staff panel as well. I'm going to thank Sound and Light Tech and everybody, all these people. But before you go, please click on the link in the description of this video to go directly to Meabh and Derek. They're holding a live Q&A that will be able to answer all of your questions about career progressions, further opportunities, and any questions that you have about module selection and so on. But thank you very much, and we hope to see you.